Well, poetry is a language of the heart, and I speak from the heart.
Wow. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Ruben and I met through this Risha Kosaka Buddhist Center, introduced by Mike.
Mike Songson.
Mike Songson, yes. And you, a week ago, sent us a beautiful, beautiful poem.
Thank you.
If you want to know more about Ruben, there's a beautiful YouTube documentary that captures and introduces Ruben, so you can check that out and through the description box below as well. In this interview, I would like to ask you some questions about this, the creation and the message and the feelings expressed in this poem.
Sure. I wrote the poem for the 65th anniversary
Of this community.
of this church, of this center. And I came late, but I stuck around in the social hall to wait for you to say hello, congratulate you. So while I was sitting there, I wrote this poem. Risho Kosakai, Buddhist center of LA, a sanctuary. I meditate there. The silence stops the chatter, slows down wild thinking. In the social hall, on 10/13/24, anniversary. Here, 65 years, a community of love, a shelter from storms. A group of elders offering solace, advice, speaking Japanese. A polite language, direct communication, focused eloquence. Mostly women here, maybe outlive their husbands, very strong spirits. Children running through, chasing balloons in the air. Youth is beautiful. Japanese culture, honorable, loyal, true, pure humanity. Warm, friendly people. Felt like a new family. Did not want to leave.
Thank you so much for sharing this.
You're very welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
I'm very delighted to have you in many of our sessions. It's been only a little few weeks. Could you tell me more about what encouraged you to continue returning to this community? And especially, is that what encourages you to be here, related to or expressed in this beautiful poem that you read?
Oh yeah, well the poem was totally inspired by this space, by this center. I first came here a few years ago. Mike Songson did some poetry readings here.
Oh, yes.
I came and I read some of my poetry. But before that I came, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It was after that terrible demonstration in Charlottesville, where a young girl was killed. I was really shook up about that, and I just needed to be in a quiet, peaceful environment, so I walked over here for the Sunday service, and I just sat and listened to the service, Spanish, and then Japanese and English. I love that part, even though I don't understand Japanese, but I understood the intention, and it was very comforting for me. It was a very tough day. I have a daughter that's about that age of that woman, of that young woman that was killed. Anyways, that was the beginning. But I live in the neighborhood, so I used to walk by here all the time. And someday I'm going to go there. Someday I'm going to go there. I've been studying Buddhism since I was old, a long, long time ago, in college and then later. But so I started coming here for the meditation. Well, at first I came for the meditation, and then also for the fire ceremony.
Yes. August 31st.
And I just love the environment. You're very warm and greeting me and welcoming me, and I like the vibration. And it just feels like a new family. And I need that.
I feel the same.
Yeah, I live alone, and my kids are all grown and gone, but I'm in touch with them. But you need to feel like you're a part of a community, and I feel like I'm becoming part of a community here, right? And I need that. So I came to the anniversary. I was a little bit late, but I was sitting there, like I said, waiting in the social hall, and I just felt this beautiful environment. And so that inspired the poem, and that's just the way I feel. I feel like I'm with a new family. Yeah. So thank you.
Wow, I'm so glad to hear that you're feeling that way.
Thank you.
I'm very happy you're here with us, learning, experiencing, and I really enjoy the conversation we have, discussion, and then your beautiful, powerful poem. And I recognize that when you recite the poem, like a Ruben drive changes as a professional poet. You feel like when you are reciting the poem, what is different between like a reciting a poem or reading aloud sentences?
Well, poetry is a language of the heart, and I speak from the heart, and that's how I read my work. So it's poetry to me is oxygen, and it's a blessing. I mean, I don't know. It comes because I feel something. I feel something very real inside, and I would like to express it in words. I like to make it. I'm a musician as well, so I think of words as music as well, poetry as music. So I try to write my poetry as that it has a sense of music, and when I recite, I hope it comes out musical, in a way. So I'm a singer also. So
You sing too?
I'm a singer. That's how I started out in my life, as a singer.
I see.
So poetry to me is like singing a song, but without actual notes. So it's a form of singing.
That speaks from the heart.
Yeah,
Language of the heart.
exactly.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. I see.